Hello everyone, my name is DustyTrooper, and I'm a Star Wars The Black Series collector. I wanted to go over some of my Star Wars The Black Series pickups I got. I recently checked out Dallas Vintage Toys in Dallas, Texas, and Holocron Toy Store in Fort Worth, Texas. Very quickly, Dallas Vintage Toys is a collectible shop store that carries thousands of vintage toys from the 1960s to the present day. They have a great selection of Star Wars, the Black Series figures including the older orange, blue, red, and of course the newer Galaxy packaging figures. They also carry a decent Star Wars the 3.75-inch vintage collection. The Holocron Toy Store is one of the largest Star Wars-only toy stores in the country. They have all sorts of Star Wars collectibles, both old and new, and they have a fairly decent selection of the Black Series and vintage collection figures. With that out of the way, let's get into what I picked up. So at Dallas Vintage Toys, I picked these two 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Troopers from the Clone Wars line of Galaxy packaging. These Clone Troopers were a figure I desperately needed in my collection, and I think they'll look really cool next to the newly revealed Ahsoka figure coming out later this year. Next, I went ahead and grabbed myself two of the Clone Trooper Kamino figures from the Clone Wars line of packaging because these were also two highly desired figures of mine I didn't have in my collection. I plan on probably placing these figures in a Bad Batch display. I'm really looking forward to getting the Season 2 looks of Clone Force 99 here soon. Let me know down in the comments if you're also planning on getting their Season 2 repaints. The last Clone Wars packaging figure I picked up was the Mandalorian Loyalist. This was one of the only Mandalorian figures I didn't have yet, so I had to pick him up. Articulation on this guy isn't the greatest compared to the newer Mandalorian body, but he's still a worthy pickup in my opinion. This next figure I already have, but it's in the Centerpiece line they did a few years back. The Centerpiece line, if you don't know, are more like statues, not an action figure, so there's absolutely zero articulation, but it's still a cool piece nonetheless. So I picked up this Luke Skywalker in his snowspeeder look from the Empire Strikes Back Galaxy packaging. This way I'll have the option to display him in different poses if I so choose. I also picked up this loose Imperial Snowtrooper. I thought he was a decent price, and this is honestly one of my favorite Imperial Trooper looks. The last figure I picked up from Dallas Vintage Toys was single-handedly my favorite pickup. It's Clone Commander Fox in the Red Box line. I was originally holding out on picking him up because I was hoping Hasbro would archive him, but I saw him in person and decided to get him today instead. This figure is definitely a certified Black Series banger, and I'm really happy I finally got him. The paint apps on this guy are so good, and I wish we still got clones with this type of weathering today. Now at Holocron Toy Store, I picked up these two Elite Squad Troopers in the Bad Batch line of packaging. I love the blacked out look of these clones with the green lenses, and I enjoyed seeing them in Bad Batch Season 1. These guys should display very well standing next to Imperial Crosshair. I also picked up Wedge Antilles in the Red Box line from Holocron. I think he's a decent-looking figure that would go well in any original trilogy display or standing next to Luke. Lastly, I picked up two more Imperial Snowtroopers, but this time I bought them still sealed up in their 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back packaging. Great figures for any Empire Strikes Back or Hoth display. That's all for today, guys. Please consider clicking that like button. It would really help out the channel, and also please consider subscribing. I plan on making more Star Wars The Black Series content in the future, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you next time on the next video.